staying the distance.
The Group 3 Manion Cup. Alalcance started favourite with Birdman and Athabascan, the next most betted.
Man is drawn pretty wide out. We're all set now. Racing and jumping quite well off the inside, Lastotchka. True Marvel is there with Cleveland. Then came Diablo Bolt. Now wide out, our Anchorage is going into a forward roll. And they're followed then by Birdman, who's just dropping in there in the white cap, but caught 3 wide early, Birdman. Then Athabascan on the fence from Cleveland. Francesco Qty in the second half of the field and wide. Further back then to Mr. Waterville on the inside of Mormona. Valiant King 3 wide. Just easing back a little bit. Strathtay and Manzoice are the last 2. So Alalcance will take the running clearly now at the 1800 metres. And it's the favourite in front of Alalcance by 2 lengths. Our Anchorage goes to second. Diablo Bolt drops down on the rails. And Birdman has been able to get into 4th position. 1 out, 1 back. So that's been a pretty good piece of riding there from the wide gate. The second favourite is up running 4th as they head to the back. Then Lastotchka on the rail, half the outside there in the white cap at this point is True Marvel. They're followed then by Athabascan from Cleveland, Mr. Waterville, Francesco Qty covering a bit of ground on the outside of Mormona. Then came Valiant King, Strathtay and Manzoice is the last one. They're at the halfway mark now, 1200 to go, and Clark sitting pretty quiet on the leader here. Alalcance leads the way by 2 on our Anchorage second, then Diablo Bolt, half the outside to Birdman, 2 off to Lastotchka. They're followed by True Marvel, a length and a half then to Athabascan in advance of Cleveland, Mr. Waterville, the rails, then Francesco Qty, Mormona, then Strathtay, Valiant King, Manzoice, the last one, at least a dozen lengths off the lead, so the pace has been genuine from the start, and Alalcance gallops them along by a length and a half to our Anchorage, then Diablo Bolt given every chance, a half the outside to Birdman, 2 further back then to True Marvel under the pump, Lastotchka the rail, now Athabascan being revved up midfield, Cleveland getting to the outside, but Alalcance starting to open up, turning for home in the Manion Cup, and race 3, 4 in front to our Anchorage. Birdman on the outside is being sealed up, just laying in a little bit, giving away 3 lengths, so Alalcance at the 275, 3 in front. Birdman goes to second, Athabascan to third, but Alalcance has galloped these into submission with 150 to go. Nothing can get near him. Athabascan flashing home at the end was Cleveland. Alalcance, different class. That's been a great staying performance. Strathtay charging home at the end. Might have grabbed second in front of Athabascan right on the post. Then Cleveland. Well, Birdman didn't see out the trip.
Alalcance wins and blitzed home over the last 600 in 34.33. Not bad for a 1.5-mile race, and she was leading all the way. Now, I have to speak up on commentator Darren Flindell saying at the 800 that the pace had been genuine. I wish these guys would look at the sectionals if they're going to comment, because the sectionals say Alalcance was chilling out from the 1600 to the 800 with splits of 12.69, 12.84, 12.97, 12.99 and 12.65. Birdman once again below expectations, seems forever overhyped. Meanwhile, an improving run from Strathtay and a reputable performance from Athabascan, one of the horses scratched from the Melbourne Cup last year by the VRC's woke veterinary protocols. On that performance, Alalcance has been trimmed into Sydney Cup favouritism. Check the odds, pick a winner.